Hello and welcome to today's video. So on today's one, I'm going to be taking a look at the Revenge of the Cybermen set, which is one that has not had a re-release any capacity that I'm aware of. I think it was around the same point as, was it 2011? This original set does go for Cybermen figure unbox set, and somebody wants £99.95. Again, if they didn't re-release this, I'd just probably get them single carded. But hey ho, we don't have to fall down that rabbit hole anymore. Let's take a look at the packaging. So the packaging is the newest edition. It's kind of followed on from the Deadly Assassin set through to the new figures. Now, I absolutely think it's cool that they've gone with the different colours to show which Doctor and which era this is from. Now, at this moment in time, we've still got the shooty TARDIS. I don't know if that's going to change. The packaging's not OTT. It's a nice shade of blue. You've got the limited edition foil sticker on there. We've got nice presentation of the packaging. It's really nice to see that this one has a backdrop. Would have been nice to have seen the Remembrance one have some form of like Tortoise Lane, but this is a Revenge of the Cybermen review. It tells you it's from the Collector series, and it's just very clear. You know, you got the character logo, the year it's from, and on the back, you know, continuing throughout the packaging, we have a nice colour palette. We've got white, we've got Revenge of the Cyberman plastered all over, just in case you didn't know what set you're buying. We've got the BBC logo, and on the back, I think it's very fascinating because we have facts about the props and facts about the story. So if you want to have a little read, and it just tells you like the contents again, and then you've got like the legal trademarks, etc, etc. And that's the boring stuff over. And then just showing the top here, we've got again the Doctor Who logo, Revenge of the Cyberman. Like, the logo really pays homage to the classic series here, especially with it being a callback to third and fourth Doctor era. As you can see, you've got like a blurb about the story, so you can read if you've not seen it. It took a little bit to get into, but once like the Cybermen are on, it was kind of cool. You know, it was an updated design yet again. Don't chew any Cybermen, don't eat any Cybermen. And coming to the top of the packaging, we have a more straight lined version of the Doctor Who logo, which I don't mind, but I do think it looks a little bit weird like that. I do prefer it stacked because, again, homage. So I do think it's a bit of a shame, like, even though these are B&M exclusives, I do think it would be good, you know, like the good old days when you could walk into Tesco, Asda, B&M, Toys R Us, Forbidden Planet, when Doctor Who figures were everywhere, you know. I miss those like cute little adverts they used to do, like showing the new stuff that's coming out. Nostalgia ran over. Now let's get straight into the figures. So pulling them out of the packaging, they are suspended in this cute looking window box. Now behind them you have a screen, I'm going to say screen cap of the ship that they take over, which I believe was a reused set from, God, is it the Wirren? I think it's the Wirren or something. The Wheel in Space? God, my Tom Baker knowledge is like, correction while editing, it's not the Wheel in Space. The Ark in Space. Where the Doctor's like, Homo sapiens. And then they're all in suspended animation. Going back to the Cybermen, I think the only time I've seen these Cybermen before watching it was the Dalek episode where the Doctor's like, oh, an old friend of mine, and then Rosie's like, what are they? You know, it like really cool to see that, you know, as a nice nostalgia ride for the retro classic Doctor Who fans who followed it since its beginning to end in 89 from 63 to anyway, nostalgia. So I really like how it translates as a figure, and I feel the paint apps really make it stand out. Again, not having the original ones to hand, but from images that I've seen, I believe they weren't in this brand new B&M character options exclusive like shiny paint, which is what the Daleks were painted in. And I think it's really nice to have that, translated into a figure like the shine of the Cyberman. They look so of the era, and watching this episode, I do think they're creepy, like how they have that like gun thing in the head as well, like that's freaky. Like no electric shock hands, no pistols or anything, it's literally just that gun pointer thing in the head. So it's like a stun gun, and they filmed this episode in Wookiee Hall. And just a bit of trivia, I believe that Sarah Jane, the actress Elizabeth Sladen, my god, Cat Slater, Elizabeth Sladen nearly passed away when filming, and she avoided death because she jumped on something. This is from like the behind the scenes stuff that I was watching, but she was saying like the hall was haunted or something. So taking a look at the Cyber Leader, now this guy, he's got like the black helmet with the black tube in. You always see like a Cyber Leader or something with like either a black bar or like sometimes like even like black and silver, cool. I think they've continued through to the new series. I think the piping and the jumpsuit, I think it's a swimsuit that they painted silver, but I like how it's got the cool thing on the back with the tubing and the wires. It just makes them feel so alien, and like how they're just so not human anymore. They're just all machine. The sculpt is fantastic. It's just really epic to have this in hand with your Doctor Who figures, your little Cyberman army. If you wanted to, you could buy another one of these sets and just literally just paint the Cyber Leader's head silver. And just like the little things that have been glued on, and how like the tubing's not just like one piece, it's loads of different pieces holding it together. And again, just like the paint job really brings out like the little details on the computer panel, like the circuit board. I think it's a bit strange seeing like gold bits, because in this story they are allergic to gold, so I don't understand why like the little thing's been painted gold, the little screw on the chest at the bottom. But yeah, so articulation as follows: bend at the arms, they can turn, swivel at the wrists, there's no head turn, and it can spin a little bit at the waist. So in terms of accessories, now this set comes with an updated paint job on the Cybermat as well as the Cybermen. It's a nice addition to the collection because I already had some Cybermats which were from the Closing Time episode with Matt Smith and James Corden in Series 6. Now, I suppose you can like recreate that scene from the picture earlier that I put up where Sarah Jane's trying to like fight off the Cybermat. So it's a nice addition to the shelf. I suppose, an up-to-date paint job brings out some of the details, makes it stand out more, looks less plasticky, if that's even a word. But yeah, I just feel like maybe like they could have come with some like cyber bombs, like maybe, there could have been like those little accessories that you could put on the Fourth Doctor, like Sarah Jane, like the bombs that they attached to them in that episode. And then I think they use them on Voga to, I think it's Blow. Is it the Blow? I've not watched it in so long, so I need to like tune back into this. So yeah, on that ranty note, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I'm gonna give this set a 10 out of 10. I think it's definitely one that people who missed out on the original set should definitely pick up. Again, myself included. I think this is a great addition to your Doctor Who shelf, and it's just really nice to see it back in the shops again at even though the price is a little bit high, it's nice to see it at an affordable price than pay for the original one on eBay or give in to the scalpers. So yeah, great pose next to your fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane and Harry if you've got him. So thanks for so much. Let me get my words out. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, then like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what's your favourite Cyberman story. For me, I don't mean to sound biased or anything, but I really like Silver Nemesis. I just think it's a good story, and I think modern day episode I'm gonna say maybe Rise of the Cybermen, just because on to the next Doctor. Anyway, peace out. That's me going. Have a nice evening.